Hey lovies, welcome back to another recipe. On today's recipe we're going to be making chicken samosa, so let's get right into the video. So for this recipe I'm using 500 grams of minced chicken, and I have my spices and onion, herbs, which I'm going to be listing all the ingredients on the description box, and I'm also going to be pinning them on the comment section. So right now I'll go ahead and start prepping my ingredients, which I'll go ahead and chop the onion into tiny bits. So after chopping the onion, I'll go ahead and also chop the Scotch bonnet pepper, which I'm using half of it. But if you don't like your samosa spicy, you can skip that bit. So I'm also going to be using some parsley leaves to give it that very nice and delicious flavor. So I'll just go ahead and chop it into a very tiny bit. If you don't have parsley, you can go ahead and use some basil leaf, or you can just skip that part of it. So right now I'll add just a tablespoon of olive oil into my pot, and I'll add the diced onion, and I'm just going to allow the onion to cook for just about 2 minutes to bring out all the flavors from the onion. So right now I'll go ahead and mince some garlic into it to give it a very nice flavor. So as I said earlier, all the list of the ingredients used on this recipe is going to be on the description box, and I'm also going to be pinning them on the comment section. So right now I've gone ahead and I've added my minced chicken. So I'll allow the chicken to cook until it changes its color from pink into a very pale color. So while the chicken is cooking, I'll make sure I go ahead and give it a stir every 2 to 3 minutes so it doesn't get burnt. And I'll add in my Scotch bonnet pepper to give it that spicy taste. And also I went ahead to add my spices. So I'll stir this all together, and I'll cover and allow it to cook more. So this was my minced chicken about 10 minutes later. So I'm just going to add in my parsley leaf. So at this time my chicken is well cooked. I have allowed it to cook for more than 15 minutes and it is totally cooked. So I will set this aside and allow it to cool down. So right here is my samosa wrap, which I'm using the store-bought one. But on my beef samosa recipe, I did use the homemade one, which I have the recipe on how to make your samosa wrap. I'm going to be dropping the link to the recipe on the description box, and I'm also going to be putting up a card up here so you can click on it and watch how to make your samosa wrap, spring rolls wrap, if you can get your hands on the store-bought one. So guys, I'll just show you how to wrap your samosa. You can see how I went ahead to cut the wrap. So after cutting the wrap, I'll go ahead and add just a teaspoon of flour into some water, and I'll mix it up together, which I'm going to be using as my sealer for the samosa. So you can see what I'm doing right here. I'll just leave you to watch so you can see how I'm going to be wrapping my chicken samosa. So I'm just using my kitchen scissors to cut off the extras. And I'll go ahead and add the mixed flour and water, which I'm using as a glue to seal it up. And I'll just add it into the lines which I'm going to be sealing up. And right now I'll go ahead and fill it up with my minced chicken. And I'll also go ahead and seal it up with the glue. So guys, I'll leave you guys to continue to watch so you can see what I'm doing right here. And also please don't forget to check out my recipe on how to make your wrap if you can get your hands on the store-bought one, or if you prefer making yours at home. And I also do have my delicious spring rolls recipe, beef samosa recipe, and different delicious recipes on my channel. Do check them out. So guys, while wrapping your samosa, do make sure you seal it up properly because you don't want it to burst inside your hot oil. So there you go, I'm done wrapping all my chicken samosa and this is how it looks. Yeah, so I'll just add in my oil into the pot and I'll allow it to hot. And as you can see, I have enough oil because I'm going to be deep frying my samosa. So right here my oil is hot. You can see I just tasted it with a little dough. So I will start to add in my chicken samosa and allow it to cook until it's golden brown and crunchy. So guys, you can see how light the spring roll sheet is. This is because it's a store-bought one, as I said earlier. If you're making your own homemade with my recipe, it's going to come out not like very transparent like this, which I prefer the homemade one. I was just so like lazy on that day and I couldn't make my own wrap. I prefer using homemade wrap while making this recipe because it comes out better and more crunchy. So guys, this is the one I'm using for today, the store-bought one, which is the quickest and easiest option for me at this point. So I hope you enjoy watching this recipe, and please don't forget to give this video a big like if you do enjoy watching. And if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss any recipe from this channel. And if you're watching from my Facebook page, thank you very much. Please do click on the like button and follow this page for more recipes. So here is my chicken samosa. I'll allow it to drain up all the excess oil and I'll go ahead and fry the other batch of my samosa. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you do give this recipe a try, and if you enjoyed it at the end of the day, please don't forget to subscribe. As I said earlier, click on the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I post a new recipe. Thank you very much guys. Till I see you on my next recipe. To have a lovely day, to have a beautiful day. Bye bye.